Hello, everyone. I'm just sitting here bored. Um, so, um, I just ate breakfast and I skipped lunch today. And I guess I'll eat kind of early dinner. And, so I've been, you know, I was, I guess, might not have been strange, but strange to me, I guess, strange reason, I felt just hungry, very, 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 very hungry to read the Bible. So I read the whole chapter of Philippians, and I'm trying to get closer to God. I still sin and do bad, but I'm trying to straighten out, but I haven't done the horrible stuff I'm falsely accused of. So, um, well, there's this freaking topic I want to talk about. I've talked about it before, off and on briefly. But me having OCD and unwanted intrusive thoughts, um, unwanted intrusive thoughts. Um, well, the I was trying to listen to one of my favorite songs today, and today is the foster brother Joe. The foster mom Ann, that's her son. The foster mom Adrian Felder, her son. I call him Josephine Dyke. Cause he's a freaking woman beater, a pussy ass freaking woman beater, and child beater. Today is Josephine Dyke's criminal, illegal, satanic, gay, faggy birthday. So, I've talked, about the abusive things he's done too. Come on, move all these gnats and flies. So, he's a narcissistic abuser. I would like, oh, come on, stop. All these flies, I'm sorry. But it's like no flies were flying by. Well, I'm not going to say none, but they were flying by a little earlier. But now they wait till I'm doing my video to harass me. So, it's like, yeah, now they keep coming by me. So, well, it's like with my OCD, ever since, I guess the earliest I can remember is third grade, that I don't have, like, me fighting out unwanted thoughts or people their name or their face being violently, forcefully unwanted and intrusive in my mind. And the more I try to fight the thoughts out, that's the stronger they get, more intense that they get in my mind. And it seems like everybody seems like who I freaking hate or have a problem with, or they're violently, forcefully unwanted and intrusive in my mind. They either gang stalkers or narcissistic abusers, but not regular people. That plague my mind. And another narcissistic abuser would be like, you're allowing them to rent space in your head. I don't willfully allow anything. I try to fight out and prevent, and it becomes more persistent and more intrusive, more forceful, more coercive. I was even reading the Bible earlier and fighting out heavy, unwanted thoughts and feeling defeated. I even get unwanted, intrusive thoughts that intensify more when I pray. But I know it comes from the devil. Ow, they hurt, shocking my right side, my right eye. Right when I said come from the devil. So, me having unwanted, intrusive thoughts and you know, I'm just upset about, Josephine Dyke. You know, to, today is your freaking birthday that you don't freaking deserve. You know, and people like him criminally, illegally, and undeservingly get idolized and worshipped as a freaking hero and a good person in society when he's the type of person who will laugh at the homeless, laugh at the disabled, beat your physically abusive, beat on your pregnant wife, try to kill foster kids. You know, um, I'm still traumatized after all these years. And a lot of police officers, the bully fad cops, have a personality like him and remind me of him. Um, the only thing I liked about him, or the only thing I thought was positive, was his beautiful, pretty white feet. But other than that, oh, and the pancakes, used to like the white pancakes, some kind of way, the fully cooked white pancakes. But other than that, I hate everything about him. You know, even though he ain't in my life no more, you know. And I remember when his appendix burst when we were in like ninth grade or something. And I thought, well, yay, he can't beat us. He can't hurt us no more. Well, after we turned 18, the brutal beatings got worse. I mean, my twin sister won't speak on that. You know, on the and she probably knows more than than I do. What things that he's done, and he's walking free. He's not being a targeted individual. He's not falsely accused. He is guilty as charged. And my twin sister won't speak on him or other abusers. You know? So, he's still alive for last I knew. And I heard that he used to do cruel stuff to Joni too, the foster sister Joni. And like I think I heard something about when she was little that like he used to do, I don't remember exactly what he used to do, but he used to do cruel stuff and treat her like a rag doll, you know. And at that age, 19, 20 years old, he seemed like he was too old to do stuff like that, you know. But no, I mean, and my twin sister, she went to try to have mannerisms and try to talk and act like him and the foster mom and a few other people all mixed in together. She has no personality of her own. Seeing like this what abuse has done. And now she's become an abuser. You know, I said I got a certain age and I want to stop. You know, I didn't want to become like them. And I was a child. I didn't know what I was doing, acting out what was done to me. You know, but I don't know if my twin sister's afraid to speak out against them because they seem by society as mentally normal. You know, it's like she was the one who told me about what happened with the foster boy Ernest, about that he slapped Ernest's head into the fire hydrant. I think I talked about that recently, and how Ernest had like a lava volcano of blood just pooling down his head. I'm surprised Ernest was still alive, and Ernest did not cry for some reason. And so sorry. So scratching all these flies and stuff, you know. So Ernest, you know, Joe didn't go to jail, but I mean, Joe lied and said that that Ernest was stupid and deliberately ran into a fire hydrant. But I don't know the whole story because I wasn't there. But she, you know, waited till years later to admit that I think she was scared of the same thing happening to her. And it sounds like as if he did that to Ernest for no reason. That he, you know, Ernest had all that. I never in my life saw anything like that, you know. And Ernest was like frozen. And, you know, I mean, Brandy has, you know, she knows more secrets about the foster and biological family. Well, they trust her with more secrets, you know, because she's one of them, you know. So, he knocked Brandy out when we were 9 years old in 4th grade. You know, he used to physically abuse and beat on us and put us in wrestling moves where we couldn't breathe. Treat us like how, you know, police brutality. When I was 18 going on 19, this was what he did. The foster mom used to sick him on us like dogs. And when he wasn't available, she would take her other foster boys, not her other biological kids, but the foster boys. When Joe wasn't around, the male foster kids, the foster mom used to sick them on me like a dog too. And so, Joe, when the foster mom woke him up when he was sleeping around 9 o'clock at night, and the foster mom woke him up out of his sleep because me and the foster nephew Kyle, which is Joe's nephew, his biological nephew, and the foster mom, you know, woke him up. That's the foster mom's grandson, Kyle. And, you know, the foster mom was married to Joseph Zigaboo Modelis Sr., and Joe is Joe Jr., Joseph Paul Modelis Jr. I don't care. I'm freaking talking. And so, Joe, when the foster mom woke him up, and then, because me and Kyle had an argument over the TV, and I don't watch much TV anyway, but that was something I really wanted to watch. I think it was B2K, one of their, not music videos, but maybe their concerts or something I wanted to see on TV. And I was always deprived of the TV. But hey, y'all did me a favor now, because I'm smarter than y'all. I'm just playing. But no, I'm really, look at this. Brightening the lights. So, that's a Tennessee license plate. I see other vehicles brightening their lights too. So when Joe came out of the room and he put his knee into my throat and then raised my arm up. Wow, look, more. Oh, you wait till I put the camera on you to you wait till I put the camera on you to turn off the bright lights, to dim your lights. So she looked like a witch too. So sorry, I couldn't even see that. But anyway, so he put his knee in my throat and raised my right arm, or was it the left? He raised one of my arms and then balled my fist up and then punched and beat me repeatedly in my mouth, and my mouth was bloody. And then I was 18 years old, and then you know, after that, he did some other stuff to me I don't remember, in front of everybody. And then I called the police immediately. Like they said, oh, don't wait till they said call immediately. So I called the police immediately, and he got let off. The police told me if I want to press charges on him, we'll both go to jail. But if he wants to press charges on me, it'll be just me to go to jail. And I said, well, why? And they didn't even want to tell me. You know, Joe was in the Navy. Some people try to, I think Joni or whoever, some people were saying that Joe wasn't abusive like that. Beating on your pregnant wife. Brandy was there when she said that Joe punched his second wife, Trina, in the stomach when she was 5 months pregnant. He wanted to try to give her a kiss after an argument or something. And then well, I wasn't there, but she told me that. And then like Trina bit his lip or something, and so then he punched her as hard as he can in his stomach. She was pregnant with the daughter Bria. She was 5 months pregnant with Bria. So I'm still like feeling traumatized and having flashbacks, but about his beatings and abuse and stuff, So I would be in when I was living in Denton, Texas, I would just have a random flashback out of nowhere, untriggered, unprovoked. And it feels like as if I was still reliving the situations of the beatings. I can still remember and feel like what the scratches and beatings felt like. When he physically abused and beat on me, it felt different, a special, distinct kind of different from when other people beat me and put their hands on me for some odd reason. And his first time he beat on me when I was 9 years old and cooked my own eggs for breakfast. And he beat me up, and I didn't understand what I did wrong. I thought nobody was in the house, and I was hungry. And the foster mom, I remember numerous times when she left, found myself in the house by myself for whatever reason. Even when I was 7 years old and suspended from school. Nobody, but I mean, I guess I was smart enough to stay in the house and not leave and go nowhere. But I have, memories of being home alone, when I was younger. And I don't know where everybody else would be, So, so it's like because his birthday, and I still, fighting out so much unwanted, intrusive thoughts about him. Excuse me. He's a freaking criminal for sure. And some other stuff happened, but I don't remember at the moment, I don't remember offhand, but I do remember the other beatings. But it would take so much time to just go into detail with everything he did. So, that later on that day with the beating with the eggs, then later on, no, it wasn't me. It was Joni later on when me, Brandy, Joni, and Wyatt were all in the kitchen trying to be creative and cook our own stuff. And then Joe beat up, for some reason, he beat up everybody except Wyatt that day. And I remember he stomped on Joni's foot and made her, like, on purpose, like, stump her as hard as she could. And I remember, like, when we would ask Joe to wake us up at 5 o'clock, and us being so scared, and like Joe would beat Joni up for not waking up when he told her to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I felt bad for her, but he was beating on all of us. Here they come down, trying to hurt my eyes. That's assault. So I hate that it looks like you see this right here, look like I'm starting to get freaking, well, no, I've been having this for a while, but it comes and goes. Sometimes it looks gray, sometimes it looks normal color. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready. I'm not ready to get old yet. I think I have a couple of other strands here too. I hate this. But anyway, So, I remember, oh, let me tell y'all, when, like, I was 12 years old in 7th grade, and it was, like, not the first week of school, but maybe the second week of school, or, the beginning of the school year, and we had a field trip, and, Joe had, like, when, I still have a thing with numbers, but now, I'm not too crazy about the number 87 like I used to be, but, I still have a thing with numbers that I like. So, like, Joni's brother James, me and him got into an argument. I had a strange mind when I was younger, you know. So I guess that stems from all the childhood abuse. So I was like, because James was talking about football with Mr. Terry and the foster mom's, wife. And so, you know, James was mentioning number 87 for whatever reason. I said, don't say 87. He's like, 87. Don't say 87. 87. Don't say 87. And so then Joe physically abused and beat on me and took off my slipper and beat me with it and then put me in wrestling moves where I can't breathe and then somehow bust my lip. My lip end up, I don't like bust my lip without punching me in the lip for whatever reason. So, then when I couldn't get a lick off of him. So the foster mom kept me from going to the school and report because I was already reporting abuse that was going on in the house anyway. And so the foster mom, blocked me from going to school for a week so I wouldn't report it and forced me to miss a field trip because I used to love to go on field trips. And so after that, he took, whatever woman he had sex with, I don't think it was that wife, Melinda, because he was a hoe and physically abused and beating on her and expect her to be faithful. The first wife, Melinda. I used to call her Beetlejuice when we were little because she used to be mean too. They brainwashed her to hate us. So he falsely, whatever sexual scratches that whatever woman he had sex with put all on him, all the sexual marks, and then Joe was like, look what you did. I mean, the foster mom was like, what you did? Look what you did to Joe. Like, Joe is the fucking victim. I couldn't even get a lick off of him. I couldn't even get a lick off of him beating on me, And so, sorry. And so, they falsely made it like as if I was the one who went crazy and beat Joe up and now he's the victim. And then he went right along with the lie. He went right along with it. Over-exaggerating, fake showing, stuff I never did. So, I mean, that's the scratches, because when we were 4 years old, Joe used to have deep claws in his back. We didn't know what it was. He was 19 at the time. And then we got older and realized, well he kind of told us, that the women, I think he had a girlfriend named Cindy, and because he used to have us scratch his back, as a favor or whatever, and have just session where we're scratching his back. And so then he would have bloody deep claws in his back. Look at this bitch. I ain't targeted. One head, you see that? So, yeah, you stalking and spying on me. You advertising your eternal destination in hell. So, here's another one. Brighting. I'm not crazy and I don't go around picking on people. I have a right to expose my abuse and stalking. You wait till you get close by to turn your your lights down. Here's another one. Damn, funny headlights. Where you at? You see, this is part of the gang stalking for you ignorant people that you didn't know. You see, I got you on camera. Yeah, so don't tell me you're minding your business and that you're innocent. Let me drive with my headlights like that. I get pulled over. Look at you. You showing yourself, faggot or dyke or whatever you are. Look at this. I got you on camera, motherfucker. You must want to be seen. So, well, I guess that's all I'm gonna talk about on this topic. I wasn't gonna talk much no more for a while, but I think maybe there's some things I need to keep expressing, venting, therapy, my targeting therapy, I guess. Cause I'm not gonna pay a damn therapist. No. This is my true therapy right here, though. But I'm just sharing with y'all, my abuse that freaking happened, growing up, and Joe is still running free. So, bye. And sad birthday, Josephine Dyke. No happy.